Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kristina Karpyuk, and I'm an English methodologist from the Libra Terra publishing house. This year has been quite challenging for many educators due to the quarantine which we have these days. Nevertheless, a lot of us try to be flexible and do not view this as a problem, but rather as an opportunity to try out something new in our lives, online teaching. This leads us to various means and instruments that can help us in our job. One of them are teaching platforms. These are combined sets of cloud-based services that provide educators with the information, tools, and resources required to support and enhance their teaching, as well as the education in general. If you are an English teacher in particular, then this video will definitely interest you, as it presents a variety of platforms designed especially for teaching English as a second or foreign language online. To start with, there is Busy Teacher, a teaching platform created for those educators who are looking for some already made lesson materials and who are interested in their professional self-development. On the top of the web page, there is a menu with options categorized according to what you need. First of all, there are worksheets on different topics in grammar, vocabulary, speaking, reading, listening, and writing, as well as pronunciation and virtual classroom. There is also a search button where you can type in if you are looking for something in particular, or you can click on all topics from A to Z, where you'll be shown the whole content of the website with all the suggested materials that are carefully put into categories and in a certain order, which makes teachers' search much easier. For example, adverb, article, mood, noun, advertising and brands, alphabet, collocations, colors, role-playing games, mingling activities, dictations, emergency, and so on. Next, we have articles on a variety of topics for those educators who are willing to develop their professional skills and get some new ideas on teaching different language points, like how to teach directions, speak up, 6 fabulous games to get your students speaking, how to energize your bored students, 9 ways to bring real life into the classroom, teaching capitals, and many, many others. Aside from articles, there are also posters, pictures that provide teachers with some ideas and tips for their job, designed for those who prefer their information to be presented in a short and clear form. For instance, I'm so much more than just a teacher. Or teachers, the happiest profession on the planet? Back to school, mad rush, or tons of fun. As for those educators who are interested in deeper professional development, Busy Teacher suggests books on a variety of topics. There are books in grammar, speaking, how to teach like a pro, levels and ages, warmers, fillers, icebreakers, and so on. Finally, there is an option called More, which contains some additional points, including worksheets by season, 600 creative writing prompts, warmers, fillers, and icebreakers, coloring pages to print, flashcards, classroom management worksheets, emergency worksheets, revision worksheets, resources we recommend. If we go down and look on our left, there is a word search, make a word scramble, make a double puzzle. In other words, there are a few options which we can use in order to create our own activities. However, if you are looking for more opportunities to make your own interactive materials, then Wiser.me is just for you. This teaching platform lets teachers create their own online worksheets, questionnaires, tests, and other materials to share with their students. To start with, you need to register by clicking Join Now on the right side of the screen. But be careful though, choose Sign Up as a teacher, not as a student or parent, otherwise you'll have different options. If you are already registered, then just push the login button. Enter your email and password and you'll be set. As you can see, there is a menu with a huge variety of already made worksheets on different subjects and not just only English, which you may use. And here is a search button if you're looking for anything in particular. However, if you want to create your own worksheets, then just click on Create Worksheet on the top. This is the part where you can create your own worksheet. Here you can enter your title, and over here on your left, you can choose a design, change colors. Over here, you can choose a variety of different tasks. Of course, you can make one or even more tasks. For example, open question. Here you type in a question which your student will see, and you can also type in some instructions. You can add a voice if you'd like. After you're finished, just click on Done. Let's try another type. For example, image. Right here, you type in the title, as well as add an image which you need. Once again, you can support everything with your voice, like giving instructions orally if you are tired of waiting. Here you type in what exactly you would like your students to do and upload. Here is a table which you can use. There are many other types of tasks which you can add, like open question, multiple choice, blanks, fill on an image, matching, table, link, and so on and so forth. After you have finished creating your task, don't forget to click on Done in order to save it. If you click over here, you can choose a subject which this worksheet is particularly about. Biology, chemistry, well, in our case, it is languages, English. You can also choose the level of your students, like preschool, first grade, second grade, 6th, 9th, and so on, or any other. Don't forget to click on Save in order to save your creation. Over here, you can review what you have done, assign it to your learners. You can use the link or by class. If your students are registered on Wiser.me, then you can click on by class. If they are not, you can click on via link and just send them a link using any other social networks, like their emails or, for example, Facebook and so on. Over here, we have a button called Answers. If we click on it, then this menu will appear. Better feedback in less time. Answers will appear here when, and you can choose, they hand in their assignments, or for example, while they are working on the assignment, or for example, for each student you will be able to. And you can choose, save time with automatic checking, add text or audio feedback for a personal touch, unlock a worksheet to update their answers after submission, and so on. In other words, you choose how would you like your answers to appear, when, and what type of answers. This means that your worksheets and the tasks which you have created can be automatically checked, or you can check them by yourself if you prefer. If we go back to our main menu, here you can find your worksheets which you have created. Also, you can see your learners if they are registered on Wiser.me. And we also have a coffee room, which means you can contact other teachers which use Wiser.me. Due to today's quarantine, we as teachers are also willing to get some English tasks and games for our learners that should be done specifically online. This is what GamesToLearnEnglish.com is about, a website teaching platform also known as Games to Learn English, where you can find a lot of online games for your students on various topics in English. Of course, you can do some of them during the lesson, or you can give them for homework. To begin with, look at the menu on the top of the page and select option Teachers. You need to sign in using one of your accounts on Google or Facebook. In the Teachers section, here you can make homework tasks which you can then send to your students online or check the ones you have made earlier. What is truly great is the fact that you are given clear instructions on how to create these tasks right after you click on the button Create a Task. Option My Content shows you all of the tasks and exercises and games that you have created earlier for your students. If you click on homework tasks, you can create a task or you can view the ones that you have created earlier. In embed page, you can see different kinds of topics and different kinds of grammar points. You can save them by clicking on link to page and alter site content. Back in the main menu, the first option, which is open to us right away, games. Here we can find a lot of playful activities that are aimed at learning English specifically online. The topics vary, like fast English, perfect tense, questions, speaking phrases, jobs games, and so on. Let's take a look at some of them. For example, fast English. As I have mentioned earlier, there are always instructions and reviews about everything which you need to know about the game which you have chosen. For example, here we have Fast English. You can set this page as a homework task for a group of students. Doing so will give you a record of who has completed the task. Visit the teachers section for more information. This is a simple game for learning basic English vocabulary. Primarily, it is aimed at ESL, English as a Second Language learners, but other learners may find it useful too. There are also instructions, like at the first screen you can click on fast or slow. These both lead to the same game. The difference is that slow option does not have the countdown timer. You can also choose to review a set of content by clicking on the review option, and so on. Well, let's try the game. For example, slow. We should select the content first, like jobs. Here we have the name of a job. Over here, we can hear the pronunciation, and our task is to match this word to the appropriate picture. Dishwasher. Scientist. Probably this one. Nurse. And so on. As you can see, there are different types of games and on different topics, which you can later check yourself. Speak easily, fast vocab, jobs games, the future, spelling bee, and so on. Let's try another game, like the spelling bee. Once again, we need to choose easy or hard, or we can review the game. And below, we have the instructions. This game is very simple. You just look at the image and then spell the word. You can click on the letters on the screen or use the keyboard to type. The keyboard seems to be a lot faster than clicking with the mouse. So if you're looking to get a good score, then it would be advisable to use the keys. Again, we need to choose our content. For example, food. Milk. M-I-L-K. Milk. O-R-A-N-G-E-S. Oranges. Well, and so on. As we can see, there are different types of games, not just only according to topics, but also according to the instructions, which we always have below. Sections, vocab, and phrases are aimed at practicing basic vocabulary in a rather quick way. If you would like to make any comments in general or to any specific games activities, choose Contact in the main menu, fill in your name and email, write your comments in the box, and then press Send. All in all, as technology progresses, there are many various teaching platforms that can help educators make their lessons more fun and innovative, whether they are live or online. And Busy Teacher, Wiser.me, and games are just one of the few examples which specifically provide English teachers with already made materials, present them a great number of games and activities on different topics, and let them create their own tasks and ideas for their pupils at different age and level. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you find it useful.